Hey everyone. When people book calls to inquire about working with me, they most often say they want peace. Peace of mind, peace and calm, or even peace on earth. And when you search the internet about being at peace, you often come across the words how to gain inner peace or how to achieve inner peace. Now, I get it. There are limits to language, and I'm not making a big critique. I may have even used these words in the past. But I'm using this to highlight a deeper truth. Peace isn't really something that's gained or achieved. It's who you already are. Something that's gained or achieved is something that's in the future, something other than where you already are, to be found or reached by some kind of effort, force or skill or courage, and then added on to you like some kind of accolade or achievement. But peace is none of those things. The phrase how to find inner peace is admittedly slightly more effective. It implies that true peace isn't on the outside in the apparent external world of form, in material things, new experiences or achievements, but something that's hiding on the inside, ready to be discovered. But even this implies that peace is some kind of feeling hiding somewhere on the inside amongst all these other feelings. And it implies that there is ultimately an inner and an outer, when ultimately the reality of who you are is this one homogeneous field of aware experience. Now you might say, okay Alex, if peace isn't gained or achieved and it's who I already am, then why don't I feel at peace all the time? The answer is that the peace of who you are appears to be covered up by negative thoughts and uncomfortable feelings. Thoughts of non-acceptance, thoughts that say no to what is, thoughts that tell a story about the must for things to be different, and uncomfortable feelings in the body, seemingly disturbing feelings of fear, anxiety, anger, or emotional pain. And when we remove all those labels and all the associated thoughts, we experience them simply as uncomfortable bodily sensations. It's like the piece of who you are is this big open blue sky, this big open field of aware experiencing. It's already here, it's already you. And then these clouds form and appear to obscure the sky, and these storm clouds of thoughts and feelings can be so numerous and so intense, it seems like you can't even see the sky and all there is gloom and darkness. But notice, the sky is still there. The sky is never disturbed by even the most intense storm clouds, and you can always instantly see the sky. You can always instantly see that you are this undisturbable space that these storm clouds, these intense thoughts and feelings appear within. Now, I get it. You don't really want the storm clouds either. You want the piece of who you are to also be reflected in the body and mind, in how you think and feel. You want to have calm, peaceful thoughts, and for that peace to be truly felt. You want the storm clouds to clear so that the darkness passes and the light of the sun can begin to shine through. It's like there are two layers to this: the instantly accessible piece of who you are, even in the midst of the most intense negative thoughts and feelings, and then that piece to be felt on the level of the body and mind and in your experience. So here's the thing. When you see only clouds, when you focus only on the clouds and believe that they're essential to who you really are, the clouds get even more numerous and even darker. It's like they have momentum, and when you believe that they're the basis of who you are, the clouds, the thoughts and feelings strengthen and become even more intense and sometimes appear to obscure everything. But when you zoom out, when you know yourself as the big open sky of aware experiencing that the clouds appear within, the clouds begin to dissipate and clear. Yes, sometimes you do need to do something to get those clouds moving and clearing, and that's when emotional processing or emotional healing comes in. That's when you might engage in some of the clouds to get them moving and clearing, piercing through them as awareness, transmuting the negative thoughts and feelings into aware consciousness, and at the same time knowing yourself as that consciousness. And sometimes it appears the clouds are fully cleared and you're enjoying many days of a blue, open, cloudless sky with the sun shining bright. And then a situation happens, a relationship breakdown, perhaps a loss, a falling apart, and these storm clouds appear to rush in again. They were previously out of view, but now they're appearing to obscure the view again. And so there's another layer to process, another layer to peel back to reveal even more of the truth of who you really are. But ultimately, you end up thankful for these situations. Although, on the level of the mind, you don't want these situations. Nobody wants to experience pain, loss, or grief. But at the core of your being, you know that ultimately, acceptance of all experience is who you are, the undisturbable, already accepting sky of awareness is who you are. This isness of all that is who you are. You could say that peace is the absence of the need for things to be different. And it's true that in the absence of the need for things to be different, there is a peace that's increasingly felt. But even in the presence of thoughts that say, I don't like this, and uncomfortable bodily sensations that make you want to move or escape, there is a peace underneath. Inner peace isn't something to be gained or achieved with force or effort. It's who you are in the absence of force and effort and the need for things to be internally different. And really, it's who you already are underneath all of that, in the midst of all of that. It's the acceptance of what you're thinking and feeling. It's the space around your thoughts and feelings. It's the space underneath and through everything. The space that those thoughts and feelings appear within and as. It's your nature. It's you. And that concludes the video. Take a look in the description of this video and you'll find 2 links. One to a free guided breathwork journey that I made for you, and the other is a link to apply for the free one-to-one to see if you'd be a good fit for the Awaken Aware program, where we go deep on discovering the peace of who you are, the freedom of your true nature. I hope you enjoyed this video. See you in the next one. Love you all. Peace.